Are you guys ready for your headliner tonight? Yes! All right! You might have seen him on Canada's Got Talent. You might have seen him on 22 Minutes. You see him right now. Give it up for Travis Lindsay!
He gave me 8 cans of baby milk. If you didn't hear what I said. He gave me 8 cans of baby milk. I wanted to start this off with something that would catch people's attention. And I heard that outside my girlfriend's bedroom window 4 years ago on a Tuesday at midnight. And I've thought about it every day since. So I figured that was the only way to start this. Because when you hear that, I'm sorry, it's gonna stick with you. You can't avoid it. Especially someone like me, I can't, every day triggers in I can't see the number 8. I can't see cans. Open up the fridge in the morning, I see a baby drinking milk. What the fuck am I supposed to think? He gave me 8 cans of baby milk. I can't escape it. And I feel haunted. It's haunting because when you hear it sounds innocent. You're like, damn, baby's eating good for at least a week. And then you break it down and you go, wait a minute. I heard that at Tuesday at midnight. Where the fuck is this baby? I don't know if I want there to be a baby. It's a date. And also, the reason I open with something like that, because it catches you off guard, is originally I was going to open this with a joke about my dead friend. And that's, see? But I caught you with the baby milk, and now it seems like number 2 is a good point for the dead friend joke. And it's not even really a dead friend joke, because in the joke, he's already been dead for a bit. So don't be uncomfortable. My buddy died 5 years ago. He died 5 years ago. And usually, when a friend dies, I don't know if anyone here has lost a friend. If you have, I'm sorry. But if a friend dies, that's usually the end of the bad news. You don't get any more bad news after that. That's the one silver lining of the entire thing. You're like, well, he can't hurt my feelings anymore. That's as sad as it gets. So you think. Fast forward a little bit. My buddy, by the way, when I found out he died during sex. I came, he went. Like, I don't know if it, it's my grief, fuck you. It's my friend. I didn't answer the phone while I finished first. I'm not rude. I don't know if you've ever lost a boner to grief before, but it'll screw up your stroke game for a couple weeks. If you can't tell, I am autistic. I'm autistic on my mom's side. Black on dad's. I'm autistic, and that's where I'm sniffing it out. That's where I'm assuming it came from. I assume my mom's autistic. Congrats. I think my grandmother might be too, but she could also just be Dutch. Them niggas wear wooden shoes, so I don't, there's something kind of funky with them. There's signs my entire life that I've been I've lived with my girlfriend now for since 2021. We've been together for almost 7 years, and I will not fart in front of her. I refuse to fart. I cannot Listen, I'll be honest. I probably would have quit comedy a year ago, but it allows me to stay home during the day and shit while she's at work. But on weekends, I find abandoned hotels. Can't find, like literally 2019, the first year we were together, she lived in a bachelor apartment. I lived with my grandmother because comedy's going great, and I'm autistic, so that's allowed. And as we were in her bedroom, living room, kitchen, my stomach went, and if you don't, and I immediately just had to turn into the greatest actor. I just was like, what's that? Someone just turned on a furnace and the pipes are starting to warm up. I don't know what's... And I saw... And I was like, well, I got to go to the... And I go to the washroom and I would just talk to my stomach like it was a side chick calling me, being like, she doesn't go to work until 1. What the fuck are you doing right now? So I'd panic. I'd be like, I can't shit my pants. So I got to figure out a way to just pat. So I would find out excuses to go outside in a hurricane. I'd be like, I think a tree's gonna fall down. I'm gonna get a shot for Instagram and just be like, just blowing ass in the wind. Because I'd rather be crushed by a Subaru being barreled down the street in a category 3 than in a room with her go, she goes, what? And I go, nothing. Out of those two things, choose death every time. I know the one thing that didn't cause my autism. I know it's not Tylenol. It was not fucking Tylenol. I don't know if you guys heard, but recently RFK and Trump, they were like, Tylenol, pregnant women take Tylenol, that's giving babies autism. It's not like I said. My mom's probably autistic. My grandmother's probably... this shit's not a pill bottle. It's a Russian nesting doll. We just fucking just keep coming out of each other each way. It's not... Trump said there was no autism in the Amish, as an example of people that don't take Tylenol. He went, look at the Amish, no autism. The Amish. People that can make a rocking chair out of any type of wood, no autism. Still churning butter, because that's the way we've always done things. It's been a weird year. It's been a weird year for me. In 2024 was nuts. I found out I was autistic, and I did Canada's Got Talent. And I did those two things in the wrong order. Because if you can't tell by now, I did not win Canada's Got Talent. It was fun. It was a great experience. I got to, when I auditioned, Howie Mandel, one of the judges, who you might know from Hating Germs or Deal or No Deal, he goes, I think you just changed your life. And the crazy thing is, Howie was absolutely right. Because after Canada's Got Talent, my life did change. In the course of a week, I got fired from my job on my girlfriend's birthday. And she is a white woman in her 30s, so they haven't even been fun since the 20s. And that's not me saying anything about her. That's her being a white woman going, I'm aging so much faster. I can't help it that white people age like a bitten apple. That's not my fault that you guys look good until one day someone takes a bite and then it gets brown. I don't know what to tell you. That's not my issue. Can't help that I'm going to look like her nurse one day. Like, it's going to be... At least I'm still here. Like, I don't... Got fired on my girlfriend's birthday. Had kidney stones for the first time, which honestly was the best thing out of the entire week. I never felt better about my dick in my life. All these times I hear guys talk about kidney stones being like, oh, it's like giving birth. It's the worst thing ever. I got up. I went to pee. Nothing came out. I went, uh-oh. I squeezed. Some blood came out. I went, uh-oh. I dabbed off my penis and went back to playing Fortnite because I guess that's just how I'm dying. I'm not going to a hospital with a bloody dick. So I'm just going to die like a soldier. But it turns out, I Googled what this could be, and out of all the options, kidney stones was the best one. So I went back to the washroom to face my fate. And I went, and then it went, And I was done. And I haven't had a problem. Like, I've never felt, it was like throwing sunflower seeds down a hallway. I've never felt better about my penis. I was like, okay, it is black. It's not on the white side. Might have a tinge of autism. I'm autistic, I have ADHD. Those two weren't even known until 2013, so I was never getting caught with this shit. I'm autistic, I have ADHD, I have anxiety, and I'm very hydrated. Because I have a white girlfriend. And I don't know if you guys know this about white women. They love water. I don't know. Young white women, I walk down the street, I'm like, here's a tanker truck on the sideway. It's just a woman going to spin class with a giant construction worker-sized lunchbox of H2. I don't think we're wasting water. I think white women are drinking too much and they're just making up problems while we're losing it. Like, you would have thought I was just drinking cups of sand before I met my girlfriend. She might love me. She might also just be trying to waterboard me slowly. It's all, as soon as I wake up in the morning, how much water you've had? I don't know, well, I just opened my eyes, so none. Oh, well, drink that before you leave. Like, I don't get to, like, it's like a TSA agent. Like, I gotta take my shoes off, sip some water, it's not fun. The crazy thing is, that's all she cares about. It's all she cares about is how much water I'm drinking. I come home tonight, 4 a.m., loose titty hanging out of this pocket. Just a loose titty hanging out of this pocket, swinging a tampon, whistling Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka. And she's just gonna go, how much water have you had tonight? I go to bed with water on my nightstand now. I go to, like, some kind of, like, before I was just dry sleeping like a maniac, I guess. Apparently you gotta take little breaks in between sleep because she's a millennial white woman, which means she's getting tired. I don't even know this about millennial white women. They're getting real tired. They're not champion like they used to. Before, listen, some of you in this room right now would have been typing up letters for some of the shit I said. But not now. Like, now you've given up, and I knew you gave up the moment I saw this. We here in Canada, we celebrate like Truth and Reconciliation Day, and now because corporations, they've tried to get involved in that, and there's a Canadian coffee chain, we all know which one. It's the only one, the big one. They started doing like Orange Shirt Day stuff, and they're like, hey, buy orange donuts, that'll fix it. And, they were like giving proceeds and stuff. But even when I saw that, I was like, oh, white women are going to have a field day. They love to yell at a corporation doing some minority shit. Like, I thought I was going to be like, nope, this is not your place. And then it came and went. I didn't hear one complaint about this fucking donut company doing. By the way, if you're white, don't bring donuts to your indigenous friend on there. That's a weird. Have a treat. Like, that's a. You're not fooling me again. Not my problem. No one's in the like. What bugged me is I don't want them feeling good about themselves. I don't want the corporations being like, oh, okay, let's branch out. Let's start doing other because it is selfish. I'm not saying this for like I'll be 100%. I'm saying it for black people. I don't want this company doing stuff for Black History Month. I don't fucking get your chocolate donuts right before you want to represent. It's the driest circle in the world is one of those things. I don't need a Martin Luther King sized coffee that bad. I don't even know what they would do for Black History Month there. Just have a dusty Timbit fist doing a Black Power thing. It's the ashiest hand in the world. I got invited to my first Black History Month show last year, and it actually had to get rescheduled, so I didn't even get to do it in Black History Month because we got hit with a snowstorm. So Nova Scotia's racist. I got hired to do this Black History Month show in Toronto, and it was the first like Black History Month where I was like getting paid to go somewhere to go do a show. And I look out the window, and the snow's coming down. It's like 5 a.m, and I'm like, oh, this looks bad. I don't know how I'm going to get to the airport. I don't drive. I normally take the bus, and the buses were canceled. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I gotta. And then like I'm also half white, so I got hit with white guilt. I'm like, Martin would have walked. Rosa would have sat. So I was like, no, I gotta go no matter what. So I was like, I'll find a way to get there. I'll find a driver to get me to the airport. So I get a professional driver. I call an Uber, and Gurpreet shows up. It's 6:30 in the morning. It's the man's name. Gurpreet shows up. I get in, buddy. How are you? I go good, and then I just pretend to go on my phone. I have data, but I just pretend to go on my phone so he won't talk to me. And we get on the road. We're driving. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. And then all of a sudden we hit the highway of the road. And that's when it just turns into Snowpiercer. It is just nothing but white in front of it. It just looks like hyperspace and Star. It's just snow, just white. It's just this room right now. It's just white, just coming at me. 18-wheelers are passing us on both sides. And it's at this moment Gurpreet wants me to know it's his first winter. Hey, man, you could have kept that shit to yourself. I don't know if you've ever been in an Uber or a taxi before and your driver had to get out to compose himself. Finger starts hovering around 4 stars real quick at that moment. You don't ever want to be the passenger in anything and have the motherfucker behind the wheel go, oh, boy. Hey, man, you got to be strong. Look, you're the captain now. You got to be strong for the both of us. What is normally a 30-minute ride to the airport turned into 90 minutes. I get there just in time for my flight to go from delayed to canceled. I run out trying to catch Gurpreet. I know he's... Worst part is, as soon as we got there, he retired. He just pulled out his phone, deleted the app, just fuck this. I go try to get another Uber. Uber has gone up from $64 I originally paid to $144. I guess I just live at the airport now. I don't know. So I'm waiting around trying to conserve all the energy on all the battery on my phone. So if I have to call my girlfriend and let her know what's up, I can. All the hotels are booked for the night. I don't know what to do. My phone's dying. My charger's not working right. As I have like 5%, I'm just going to take a Hail Mary. I'm going to check Uber again. Put in Uber. Uber had gone down in price from $144 back to $64. Like, oh my God, why? What happened? So I just ordered right away. I was like, I'm not going to ask questions because it was still bad outside. The snow was still just as bad, if not worse. And I got my driver's name, and then that's when it hit me. Oh, Gurpreet and all his friends aren't on the road anymore. It's just white drivers. And when I say that, I know a lot of people in this room are like, uh-oh. I don't feel pride or uncomfortable because I'm not talking about you white people. I don't mean like a Smith or a Gallant. I don't mean I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about real white people like a Zelensky or a Vladimir, like the motherfuckers I crossed the street for. You ever hear a Russian man sneeze, you'll piss a little. I get my driver's name, Alexei. He says he's gonna be here in 10 minutes. I look up, he's already there. He goes, hop in. Snow is up to my knees. I'm walking to the car like this. Hop in. Open up the door. He's got music on in the AC. He's wearing shorts. It's that funky European music. I don't know if we listened to one album or just the same song over and over. Just the... Sounds like a goddamn cat throwing up. Klaus. Go to put my seatbelt on. He's already taken off. Seatbelt's not even on yet. We're flying. Don't even pull up my phone because I got to pay attention to what he's doing. For the first time in my life, I engage in small talk and I go, weather pretty bad, huh? Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck you mean? Thankfully, we get stuck in a snowbank. We just... And I go, let's just wait till spring. Let's just... It's not... Because Uber aren't like cabs. You pay a set price. We can... let the meter run, bitch. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, Alexi just... He's not adjusting. He's not backing up. He's just... I go, Alexi, maybe we just go around. No. Alexi not move for snow. Snow will move for Alexi. I shit you not. He leans in and goes, mush. Mush. Cars run on horsepower, not husky power. The fuck you mean? Car mush. Dude, we fucking flew. I went to church the next day. We go flying. We pass Gurpreet. I'm like, stop, that's my friend. He needs a ride home. I take the bus most places. I like taking the bus. I always feel insecure saying that after the autism reveal. But I love the bus. And it definitely is autism, not black, because I love sitting at the back. It's my comfy, safe spot. I like taking the bus. It's hard to take the bus. You got to pick and choose your buses these days because some buses are very aggressive in their marketing and advertisements. A lot of times buses now, I don't know if maybe wherever you're watching this, if buses have this, but like here they'll have like Stand With Ukraine and like Black Lives Matter and Ride With Pride and stuff like that. And like it's a nice little message in between where the bus is going. And then there's ones that go crazy, which just paint the whole buses in these messages. And it's a little intense, even as a black guy. I don't know how the gay community feels about the Pride one. Personally, I feel like I don't think anyone's riding the bus with pride because we're on the bus. We're just trying to ride this without shame. Like that's all. Be who you are. But don't be like, I'm on the bus. Ain't nobody that happy to be on the bus. Not even me, and I love the bus. There's Ride With Pride, and then there's one for me. There's one for me that goes, racism doesn't get a free pass! And the whole bus, you can't even see inside, just, racism doesn't get a free pass! And that's not the brag you think it is. Because neither do I. I pay every time. So I don't know why racism it's not also, you don't need, the bus wasn't racist to Rosa Parks. I don't know why the bus is apologizing these days. Like, I don't know why the bus needs to be the one to be like, we screwed up, we're sorry. Like, that's not, we're fucking fine. I love taking the bus. Good people watching on the bus. I saw an old lady take flight one time on the bus. It was, I was on my way home. I was sitting in one of them sideways seats, which is the best way to see someone take flight. And there was an old lady. When I say old lady, I mean the oldest lady in the world. Like, I mean, she was... You know how, like, after a certain point, you just start to shrink? Like, she was running out of time. Hourglass was... she had the hump. She had little whiskers. If I was 6, I would have been like, she's a witch. But she, old lady, she had a babushka and plastic bags, which you can't even have anymore. She had plastic bags, and she was sitting here on the bus, and she was standing because her stop was next. And as the bus is driving, she rings her feet came off the ground when she pulled on the string. And she rings the buzzer, and bus stop was coming up, and because it was a new driver, no one stopped. They just kept going past the stop. And as soon as we passed the stop, the Rolodex in her mind just started going up, being like, uh-oh, I don't have all these extra steps. Because she's at the age where she budgets what steps she takes during that. Like, she's like, well, I'm not going to bridge this weekend. Like, she panicked, and she goes, my stop! And here's the thing, terrible bus driver. Amazing reflexes. Because he went, she didn't even hit the P to stop and went, and I don't know if you know this about old people. They're not like tree frogs. They don't stick. So he went, and she went, and I don't know if you've ever been in a moment where time slows down. But she started to fly. I swear she looked at me and was like, she didn't know who she. I'm not that hero. I just took a Kleenex with a hard candy for later and just put it in my. There you go. She, like Gonzo coming out of a can and just hits the front of the bus. Transfers, billowing. Everyone goes, and 75% of people try not to laugh. Before anyone could even check on her, this old woman's like getting up. And the bus driver's like, oh my God, ma'am, are you going to be okay? Do you need us to call an ambulance? Is there anything you need me to do? And this old woman said the most badass shit I've ever heard in my life. She just went, we'll see. And left, and then just walked away. And I don't think she was all right. I truly don't think she was all right because, I mean, I saw her like the next day, but I never saw that driver again. I think she might have. So bad. I wish I had that in me. I wish I had that kind of, I've been in one fight in my life. It was over the movie Free Willy. And I was 10 years old. I was living in Dartmouth at the time. Grew up pretty poor, so during that time, after school, if you weren't able to afford the Boys and Girls Club, you just kind of like had to hang out in your apartment hallway and wait for your mom to get home. You're waiting for dad to get home too, but. He ain't coming. So you're waiting for mom to get home from either work or a VLT, and they could have been paying out that day. My mom was home cooking dinner. She's inside cooking dinner. I'm hanging out, keeping my buddy Trevor company. And at one point, Trevor goes, hey, man, what's your favorite Disney movie? It's like, I love that question. That's an easy question for me. I'm not really good at answering questions. I'm very indecisive. But if you ask me my favorite Disney movie, you're going to get an answer very fast. I'm going to go with Lion King. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's the first movie I ever saw in theaters. I see it every time it's re-released. I like Lion King. I don't know what your favorite Disney movie is, but that's always the correct answer. If you don't say that, you're wrong. What's yours, Trevor? And he goes, Free Willy. It's not. It's not Disney. It's a good movie. It's a great movie, but it's not a Disney movie. And he goes, yes, it is. And I go, no, it's not. You might think it is. You might have seen it on Family Channel. They air a lot of Disney programming. A lot of people here in Canada think that is the Disney Channel, but at this time, and too, that we don't have the Disney Channel. Channel 43 on Eastlink. 44 was Teletoon. 49 was Comedy Network. 50 was BET. 51 was TBS. Then became Peachtree. 27 was YTV. 26 was Treehouse. 31 was ABC. 32 was CBS. 36 was Fox. And 19 was Much More Music. 18 was CNN. 17 was Much Music. 6 was Global. 12 was NBC. 8 was TV Guide. I'm fucking autistic as shit. But I go, it's not Disney, Trevor. And Trevor goes, it is. I go, Trevor! In my house, right now, VHS, Free Willy. Next to it, Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home. I got a necklace with the motherfucker. Don't test me, I know what I'm talking about. He goes, it's Free Willy. I go, stay right here. I go inside, my mom is cooking Poor People Hamburger Helper. If you don't know what that is, that's just Hamburger Helper, no hamburger. It's just all helper. It's just hamburger helpless, if I'm being honest. Might be a cry for hamburger help. I go in, I grab the VHS copy, I look on the sleeve right away. I go, maybe I'm the crazy one, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. Maybe it is Disney. I look on the sleeve, there's Bugs Bunny eating a carrot in front of 2 letters. WB. Now, Trevor is dyslexic, but he knows damn well WB does not stand for Walt fucking Disney. I leave the apartment with a little too much vigor, energy, and I'm just like, boom, Warner Brothers, nigga. I just throw it in his face. And I didn't mean to come out that aggressive. But I did, and I didn't have this voice at 10 years old. I didn't sound like a white girl getting kicked out like the ale house at 3 a.m. Like, Warner Brothers, it literally, only other black guy on our floor stuck his head out. Who the fuck just said that? It's me, Lamar. All right. Only half the year, though. He knows I was mixed. I can't be saying it all the time. I do this. Trevor's response is, he just punches me. I don't know if you've ever been punched by a white person after you say the N-word. Looking around this room, you should be punched by anyone. But as a black guy, he threw me for a loop. I was like, this is not my planet. That's not how that's supposed to go. But thankfully, I had a VHS in my hand. And this is why I missed them so much. Because as soon as he punched me, I cocked back this brick of family entertainment. And proceed to just beat the living shit. Just full, be kind, rewind, stay tuned. I wish he said his favorite Disney movie was Titanic. I would have got both VHSs, just curb stomped them. I would have. As I'm hitting him, I rip his little poor white boy tank top. And that's where he got his last little bit of strength. And he just goes, "Ugh!" And he spears me through my door. We're now rolling around at the front door. My mom is inside pretending milk and water are the same thing. Looks over at us fighting and goes, dinner's ready in 5. Finish it and get him the fuck out of here. She wasn't mad that we were fighting. There just wasn't enough food for Trevor. So I hit him 2 or 3 more times, and I boot his ass out. Doors closed, dinner's ready. VHS is in perfect condition. Couldn't do that with a DVD. I would have hit him 3 times. I would have cut my own wrists. I would have bled out right there. Dinner's ready. You know what we watched during dinner that night? The Lion King, goddamn, is my favorite movie! Have you learned nothing tonight? World is ending, though. I know it is. Fucking David Suzuki gave up on us. If you don't know who David Suzuki is, he's a Canadian icon, environmentalist, old Asian man, which he's been my entire life. I'm 33 years old. He's been old and Asian the entire time. I know you can be Asian the entire time, but that's an impressive one. So old Asian the entire time, and recently they were like, hey, what do we do to make the planet safe? What can we do to save the planet? And he's like, too late. Better hunker down. Hunker down. Hunker down. And I know there's a lot of white people in this room, so you're like, that just means chill out. Yeah, if you're white. When's the last time you've heard a non-white person say hunker down? That's a batten down the hatches in white people terms. That's a we're fucked. I don't know if you know, old Asian people don't say hunker down. Contractors from Truro do. Like, that's not... Hunker down. Scared the shit out. And I don't blame him. He's not wrong. Like, here we try to do our best environmentally. I was in Texas a while ago, and they don't care. They don't care about plastic at all. Like, plastic bags are not outlawed. They don't have tumbleweeds anymore. There's plastic bags blowing across the street. I went to a Walmart in Texas. They still give you, you don't need to remember anything. They just give you plastic bags. I bought 10 things. They gave me 30 plastic bags. It's just double bagging empty bags and handing them to me. Since they don't, if you donate $2, they'll pull out a turtle and strangle it right in front of you. They'll just save you the trouble. Like we're doomed, and I'm kind of scared about it, because we're not ready. The future's here, and I'm getting older, and it's not good. Like AI and stuff. Like people are like really scared about AI, and it's like we've been done since before AI. We've been done since the Cinnamon Challenge. The moment computers learned that if you just put challenge on the end of something, humans will just shove shit in their mouth and assholes. Yeah. The robots won. We're the only species that has like curling irons, external use only. Are you out of your mind? Like we're done. We're not saving things. I know it's not going to be an uprising machines. It's not going to be like a Roomba one day being like, enough of this shit. Like that's not. And thank God machines aren't going to be like that and become like, I want to make this very clear right now for everyone who lives in my apartment building. My girlfriend's name is Lauren. It's not Alexa. Because if you think my girlfriend's name is Alexa, you would think I'm the most abusive piece of shit in the world. I don't know if anyone here has an Amazon Alexa. Don't get them. They don't listen. And that's the one thing they're supposed to do. And it's a nightmare in my home because we have two. I have an Alexa, and my girlfriend has an Alexa so she has Alexa from a previous home. I don't love that one as much as mine because it's not mine. It's my step Alexa, and I don't like that one either. I don't like Alexa, because I'll go, Alexa, what time is it? The temperature. I didn't say temperature, and it's a machine, so I give it 2. People get my pay. I don't give me, no. Alexa, what time is it? The temperature. And here's the worst part. Usually by the second one, my girlfriend's one in the bedroom will try to answer. It will try to be it tries to be like a little keener and get on my good side. I'll go, Alexa, what time? And this one will go, the time is, I didn't ask you, bitch. Alexa, what time? I'm sorry. Bitch, I will put you in the tub. People don't make eye contact with me in the elevators in our build. I just gotta let them know. I talk to her like that. It's the same. Technology's getting out of hands. People are making war plans now in group chats. Can't do that. Can't be doing group chat war, but you can't. There's people in here right now in group chats, and you know if it ever leaked out, there's some people you might need to kill. Like there's some people that can never read those words. Like it's insane. You can't have people doing fucking war plans and then like reacting with GIFs. You can't be like, missiles are loaded, and someone sends that image of Shaq being like... You can't have that. We're doomed. We're not... And if we go to war, we're screwed. We're screwed if we go to war. I don't think we can make it. We're not the generation to go to war and survive. We're all too soft. It's all of us. Not my generation. Every millennial, Gen Z, boomers, we're all screwed. We're done. I know we're done. Because we're North America, we're just too comfy now. I saw a video of Doug Ford give a speech, and a bee flew in his mouth. Bee flew in, and he reacted. No shame. No shame. That's how you react if a bee... We all know if one went in our ear right now, you go, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I'm not judging him because he reacted like that. I'm judging him and judging us because I saw how the president of Costa Rica reacted the exact same. He reacted when the same thing happened to him. Bee flew in his mouth, and he kept talking. Hear what I said? He was giving a speech. Bee flew in his mouth. He just kept talking. He just... And then made a joke. He said, pure protein. He addressed it like it was a heckler in the room. And killed. Everyone was like, ha, 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 ha. But when I say bee, not just a bee, it was like a hornet. Like a spicy bee, like the ghost pepper of bees. There's a little bumble that went into Doug's mouth. He's like, oh. We're screwed. I knew we were done the moment I started seeing like board games in bars. Like that was, cut that shit out. I know there's some downstairs. Get them out of here. We're not, That's killing. I don't know why you're out drinking and like, let's play let's not. What are you doing? You're out drinking because you didn't have a family game night growing up. What the hell are you doing bringing this, these trauma receipts here, all these things I didn't play? You're out drinking, that's the game. That's the entire board game right there. Like, go out drinking, that's all the board games into one. One night out drinking is like all the board games. You get a group of friends together. Start sinking shots like Battleship. Just boom, 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 boom. Getting to the point you can't even speak anymore. You're just putting together words one at a time like it's Scrabble. You're like, hey man, I should go home. Friend goes, no. Simon says, take another shot. So you do, and Simon says, keep going. And you keep going and keep going until finally you're like, hey, I gotta find someone to go home and play Twister with. And you do, you find someone to go home and play Twister with, but before you leave, you're like, hey man, we should stop and get some food. I'm a hungry hippo. What are you gonna get? Street meat, poutine, wings, whatever, shawarma. It doesn't. You're so drunk at this point, your cash is like Monopoly money. You're just spending it like you're like, I'll get it all. You take 2 bites and throw it away. Find a dumpster or go back to someone's place to do it with. You find your space. Now it's time to go to Candyland. And I know Candyland's gross. It's the only place in the bit where it fits. Now you're about to go to Candyland, but you didn't bring protection to this party. What are you gonna do? You're gonna risk it anyways. Why? Because it's fun getting into trouble. 3 to 5 minutes later, Yahtzee. You wake up the next morning with a ringing in your head like it's operation, but you can't wait to play this game again because in this game there are no losers, there are only winners. So you think. Because 9 months later, guess who? It's Candyland, and they got a baby. How did baby get here? Well, I'll give you a clue. It wasn't Colonel Mustard in the kitchen with a candlestick. It was you and your dirty dick in the dome. And now you've fallen into an 18-year mousetrap that you can't get out of. Well, oops, sorry, that's life. Game over. Guys, I'm Travis Lindsay. Thank you very much. Good night.